if this is true, this will be a smoking gun that changes everything. I think it's good to have some exposure to Polygon, but you want to be looking for the ones that haven't moved yet. You know, like Algorand and Cardano, those are looking at like really good picks for me right now. So guys, it's a game. This is a game the way this works, if you haven't figured it out yet, okay? The game is, if you are going to try to roll your money up and do trades and not just buy and hold and sit until the end of the bull run or forever, you want to buy in the red and sell in the green. That goes for these pumps too. So you look at ICP, like guys, you have to think about it, okay? Why do I come on here and I'm so bullish on ICP for months and months and months, and now I haven't been talking about it as much? Is it because I'm not bullish on ICP? No, I love ICP. I think ICP is going to be one of the big winners of this run. I really do believe that. However, it had a massive run up. So when it has a massive run up and it goes from $2 to $8, like, it's not responsible for me to keep coming in here and telling you to accumulate at that $8 price point, because what's it at right now? Let's see what ICP is at right now. And I don't pay that much attention to prices, if you guys haven't figured out. Yeah. $5 is about $5 right now. If you would have sold that $8 top, then you've crushed it. And now you've almost been able to double your holdings in ICP if you go back in and buy it right now. So the point is, there's a reason why we alternate these picks. There's a reason why I'm not telling you every day, keep buying ICP. Like right now, it's probably a good price point to reaccumulate it at. At $8, you wanted to sell it. We sold 25% of our ICP for our portfolio challenge videos, not overall, but for our portfolio challenge videos. We sold 25%. We did it on the show. And I said at the time, this hurts. I don't want to do it. But look, it was the smart decision.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to separate your love from your coins and your communities from your profits. That's what you have to do. If you can do that, you're going to be mega successful. The people that get butthurt because you're in a certain community and we say, hey, let's take some profits on this coin. If you get hurt by that, you're too invested into that community, period. You need to diversify. When you're upset that people are taking profits and making money, that's a problem. That's a problem, okay? So am I bullish on ICP? Yes. Do I love ICP? Do I love that community? Yes. Was it the right move to keep accumulating at $8? No, it wasn't. Not financially. So hope that kind of explains it a little bit, how I view this. Polygon, yes, accumulate. Dollar cost average is cool, but let's not go in all the way at the top. U.S. government becomes top holder. I swear to y'all, I swear, y'all get the alpha on this channel like no other channel.
Yeah.
We told you this. How many months ago did we tell them this?
Oh,
like 3 months ago.
3 or 4 months ago.
3 or 4 months ago, we told you this and people laughed and nobody listened to us.
Yeah.
It's out there in the public. It's extremely open. It's not hard to find. The United States is, and I would say the numbers in this are wrong and they're false. Okay. All right. United States government has grown its Bitcoin holdings to about 1% of the total supply, according to blockchain analytics. I told you. What did we tell you? This bull run is going to be the bull run of countries getting Bitcoin.
Yep.
Do you not see what's going on in the world right now? Do you think that this is really a play to kill crypto in the United States? No. This is a play for the United States to take the lead on crypto. That's what they're actually doing. I know the smoke and mirrors does not look like that's what it is, but look at the evidence. Look at what they do, not what they say.
Absolutely.
They have at least $6 billion in Bitcoin. At least 1% of the supply. Do you know how much China has? Do you know how much Russia has? I think more than that. Okay? We're looking at these 3 big countries gaining Bitcoin. This is going to be the battle of nation states. That is the next bull run. You're not going to see it though. All the articles about this are going to be like this. They're going to be looking between the lines. Okay? Trying to find what's actually happening, because the broadcast out there is they hate Bitcoin. They don't like it and they want to get rid of it, blah, 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 blah. But in reality is they're gaining it. Just like the last bull run was the institutional bull run. But when did they get in the market? In the bear market. In 2017, the very top of Bitcoin was the CBOE futures. It was like December 17th, I believe, of 2017. That was the top of the market, okay? That was the day the institutions came to Bitcoin.
Yep.
The entire bear market was spent with them accumulating. And then in the bull run, all of a sudden, these are all the stories are about the institutions, the ETFs, yada, yada, yada. We're going to see the same thing in this bull run, where right now, they're all lining the road for what they're doing with Bitcoin. And in the bull run, it's going to be, this country's accepting Bitcoin. This country bought Bitcoin. This country's doing this. Watch and see. SBF charged with bribing government officials with $40 million. Let's get into this story. Now, this story broke right before the show. I'll be honest with you. I haven't read the story. I don't know what it's saying here yet, other than the headline. So let's look at it. The latest court filing reviewed by Crypto Slate shows U.S. prosecutors have now charged SBF with violating anti-bribery laws. SBF reportedly authorized a directed bribe of at least $40 million to one or more Chinese officials in order to unfreeze Alameda's trading accounts. The indictment charges SBF with 13 counts, including violating anti-bribery provisions of the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act.
That's a big no-no.
The filing calls for the arrangement of a court hearing so SBF can be arraigned on the new indictment. Now, if you watch this channel since the beginning of this SBF saga, you will know that I've been telling you that there was something going on that was worse than what we even know. There's something so bad that it hadn't even came out yet. Is this it? Him bribing CCP officials, is this the thing? Now, it's very important to read this part. The Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, because I've already told you, one thing Sam doesn't even realize yet. Maybe he does if people have passed this information to him. They're in big trouble for stuff in Ukraine too.
Yeah.
This is not over. This is really just getting unwrapped. There were members of the SBF team or the FTX team that operated on behalf of the U.S. government, in a sense, to the Ukrainian government without registering as foreign agents. Which, if you remember, that's what was the guy's name that got in trouble for that?
It's escaping me.
FARA. This is the act. FARA. Sam's going to be in trouble for this, by the way, down the road.
Yeah.
This has not came out yet. He's going to be in trouble for this down the road. They did not register when they were working directly with the Foreign Digital Assets Ministry from Ukraine. Paul Manafort.
That's the name.
That's
man.
it. Paul
Yes.
Manafort. Now, this is the explosive. This is explosive. Now, I do want to say this, okay? I'm 99.9% sure Celsius token was inflated on FTX. I'm 99.9% sure.
Oof.
However, the proof, the evidence, it's all circumstantial at this point. We've not seen the smoking gun. There's one guy in the UK who has a smoking gun, and he refuses to give it up, and he pretends he doesn't have it, and everybody knows that he does have it. He's backtracked. He's talked out of both sides of his mouth. He's scared. There's someone he's scared of. Is it Sam? Is it the CCP? Who knows? It could be at this point. But the point is this. This is the tweet. Insider emails leaked between Kevin O'Leary TV and SBF to inflate Celsius coins on the FTX app and short the Cell token. I've been telling you guys this is going on forever. However, this is the explosive allegation. I've made this allegation already, so this is not new. I've asked this guy for proof on DM, and he's not responded to me. A lot of people have been asking for proof of this. No one has seen the proof. So is this strictly just a tweet that would get some engagement for this guy? I don't know. So the point is, if this is true, this will be a smoking gun that changes everything. This will change the entire Celsius case.
Yeah.
By the way, I've said this time after time after time. I do believe that XRP, where's my XRP army people at? I believe this 100%. I'm not saying this because I am your supreme master leader and commander. I'm not saying this because I love XRP. I'm not saying this for clicks. In my heart, I believe XRP will be the number one coin of all top 200 coins in the next bull run.
Oof.
Now, look, I can't say number one overall. Why? Because we're going to have a coin that moves from $1 million market cap to $100 million market cap, and it's going to go up like crazy. We're going to have one that's going to go from $10,000 to $100 million in market cap. It's going to happen. But those kinds of gains are so like Shiba. Look at Shiba. You're so lucky if you just happen to get into Shiba at the beginning, unless you were in Karma DAO and you know what was going on there. But the point is that XRP is going to catch up from this suppression, and it's going to be massive.
Yeah.
Guys, it was the number 2 coin overall, all coins, in the 2017 bull run. Number 2 overall. Number 1 was IOTA from an ICO. XRP had been around since 2014, 2015, I believe was when the sale was. Okay. So it's been around for a while. I think the idea was launched in 2014 for the token. I think it was actually launched in 2015, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that. I don't just do XRP, so if I got that a little wrong, but I think it's right. But the point is, XRP is going to have a massive, massive, massive run. I don't see any way around. Now look, if the SEC wins somehow, and XRP gets death penalty or whatever it is, we'll have to adjust what we think is going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen at all. I think it's like very less than 1% chance, but it's possible. So we want to give both sides of the argument here. So there you go.